Hello, I'm Gareth Walker and I'm here with some post-match reaction for the West Yorkshire Football Show to Bradford City's first defeat of the season. A 3-1 defeat at Doncaster Rovers today. It had to happen eventually, didn't it? Like I said, we've been unbeaten so far. We weren't going to go the whole season unbeaten. A little bit disappointing how it happened and who it happened to, because we know how Doncaster have got the edge over us at the moment. I don't think they'd beaten us for quite a long time, and then they've beaten us in the last three games, obviously both games last season and then again today. We know how much their fans look forward to playing against us. It's a big game for them, and obviously there's the history there with what Grant McCann did last season and the Jordan Gibson thing, and Billy Sharp always scoring against City, and it was nailed on, wasn't it? Billy Sharp and Jordan Gibson both scored. But yeah, as a performance as a whole, I thought we were poor today, second best. Doncaster thoroughly deserved to win the game, and we can't have any complaints, really. Disappointing, all three goals, really. The first goal is a run from Molyneux, who we know is their threat, probably their best player. A run from deep, run from midfield, and nobody tracks him. It's the second phase of an attack. Nobody tracks him, and he's got a free header and scores past Sam Walker. So I don't know who was meant to be picking him up, who was meant to be marking him, but it's just poor defending. We obviously got the goal back, the equaliser through Will Swan, who's been a real threat for us lately, scoring a lot of goals. Pounces on a mistake by the Doncaster keeper, who lets the ball squirm under him and taps it into the empty net. And I thought for a while after that, 10 minutes maybe so after that, we were the better side. But then Doncaster scored again, probably against the run of play. It's a terrible mistake by Joe Wright, individual mistake, tries to control the ball. Can't control it properly, it's a heavy touch. And Gibson pounces and runs in on goal. It's 2-on-1. Tilt comes across to try and stop the shot, but it's a great finish past Sam Walker, and it's 2-1. And like I said, it was probably against the run of play at the time, but individual mistake and you're 2-1 down. And then it's just a case of, I thought Doncaster were the better side from that point onwards in the rest of the first half. Like I say, we needed really to get to half-time at 2-1, and we couldn't do it. It's another mistake, this time by Aidan Baldwin. Miss kicks, can't reach the ball. Billy Sharp ends up out-muscling Tommy Lee, who is too weak, too soft. He shouldn't be turned that quickly, that easily. And it's another great finish from a lad who always scores against City and has done throughout his career. So yeah, 3-1. Like I said, Sharp and Gibson nailed on to score. Enjoyed the moment like they're entitled to do against a set of fans like we are that always gives them stick. And yeah, 3-1 down at half-time. Deserved to be 3-1 down, just because of the individual mistakes more than anything else. Like I said, Tommy Lee and Aidan Baldwin for the third goal, and Joe Wright for the second goal, and you can't have any complaints. Second half, we made changes, we came out and had a go, but we didn't. I can't remember us creating anything of any note in the second half. We changed the shape. Joe Wright went off. We brought and Bobby Poynton went off, and we brought on Tariq Wright. And I can't remember who the other guy is that we brought on now, Stephen Humphreys. But we just didn't create anything. We looked toothless up front, never created a chance of note. Tariq Wright, really frustrating, gets his man one-on-one and crosses it instead of trying to beat him. It's so frustrating. Every single time, cross early instead of trying to beat him. Why he never tries to go past his man? It's got to be a lack of confidence. There was one time in the second half when he did actually get past his man, but again, instead of driving into the box and attacking the goal and committing another defender, he crossed it early to nobody because there was nobody in the box. So yeah, really frustrating afternoon in the respect that individual mistakes have cost us in the first half, and then we've had nothing really to show for the second half when we've dominated the ball and we've created absolutely nothing. So yeah, disappointing, but we can't overreact. We can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. It's the first defeat of the season. We've got another huge game next week against Huddersfield, who I think have gone above us today in the league. So yeah, another derby, another chance to bounce back at home. It's interesting that I think Doncaster were the last team to beat us because we hadn't lost this season, and they were the last game that we lost last season. Obviously, our unbeaten home record is still intact, so we've got to try and make sure that we don't lose that next week in another big Yorkshire derby at home to Huddersfield. Disappointing today, need to be better next week. Onwards and upwards with the West Yorkshire Football Show.